Welcome to the Flying Target podcast. Today we chat to French shooting phenom Bastien Havart. And he tells us a little bit about owning his own shooting ground, how he got involved in the shooting sports, his brand new Browning 825 that has been nothing but successful this year. But before we get into the episode, could I please ask that if you are watching this, you click like and subscribe. We're all trying to get more of this content online so we can share this fantastic sport of sporting clays with the rest of the world. Thank you so much for watching. On the Flying Target podcast, we've gone all around the world in the first couple of episodes, and it's a fantastic pleasure to go all the way to France today and to chat to one of the most consistent shooters in 2025, Bastien Havart. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have had an incredible 2025, one of the most consistent shooters of the year by far, and doing all of that with a brand new gun. Tell me, did you expect such a big year?
Yes, I'm very happy with my season because when you say I'm in the top 10 everywhere this year, I changed my gun for the start of the season in near March, I think, and I have a very good sensation with my gun. It's I'm happy with the results.
Yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, all the way from you started with a bang. You at Christophe Ovre's shoot, the Euro Cash in France. You came out there and after a massive shoot off with some of the biggest names in the sport, Phil Gray, Jerry
Yeah,
Thomas, yourself.
yeah,
There was big names there, and
and
you
green.
walked away with a win there, and that kind of set the tone for the rest of the season. Podium finish at the World Fit Task, podium finish at the World Compact, and like you say, every big shoot this year, it's been a top 10. Let's go back to where it started, though. Uh, you and I are both Fit Task shooters, and as we know, Fédération Internationale de Tir aux Armes Sportives de Chat, our federation comes from France. Is the sporting tradition of clay pigeon shooting massive in France?
Yes, and we shoot many fit task in France, many sporting, and it's the discipline more important, and the club in France are growing the installation. We have many big grounds now, and we can train everywhere in France with a big level, and you can go after everywhere in the world, and you are never far of the top.
You've been at the top of the world for many, many years. And I'm talking back to, in 1996 when we had the World Championships here in South Africa, in Sun City.
Yeah,
Thierry Delattre from those
great.
days, very good
Yeah,
shooter. One of my
yeah.
heroes when I was a young boy starting to shoot. Where did it start for Bastien? How old were you when you started shooting sporting clays?
I started the shoot because my father have a ground. Um, I had 9 years old, I think I start, and it's a tradition in the family. My father, it it was in the team, in the French team too. He shot the Sun City Championship in the French team. Um, it's the it's it teach me for 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 now to shoot, and after with my own participation in the on the championships in the world, I'm trained more, and now I can be in this place,
Yeah.
and now I have a grand too, and now it's more easy to train, and we organized the two FITASC. We have the French FITASC Grand Prix last year with sporting and compact, and now we have my own ground.
We see that the sport is really it's becoming very professional now. I mean, to
Yeah.
be at the top of clay target shooting across the world now, it's a very very elite bunch of guys that are doing it. Are you seeing in France more sponsors getting involved in the game?
Not very. For me, I have a very big sponsor with Browning and Winchester. They support me for many years now. Never never that trust me for many years, and not depends of the results. It's when it's a bad moment, they are there too, and it's very good. But we don't have many sponsors in France. Some big shooters have good sponsors, but it's not the main thing.
So how the you who own a ground, how are you attracting the shooters? Are you just able to attract them with fantastic target presentations, or like Christophe Ovray, are you able to, out of the entry fee money, produce enough winnings, winning money to have a Euro cash type of event at your ground?
Now I try to change every month the design of the course, and I think it's the best thing because after in France, many grounds don't move the targets, and I think it's now we have a big level in France. It's because the clubs move the targets, and every time it's another competition with another targets. It's very good thing for the sport, and I think we have to do that if we want new customers, and we have level for beginner or for pro.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Okay, so moving on now to competing at the highest level. I saw this year you did make a trip across to UK for the World English. Um,
Yeah.
so, as mentioned in France, FITASC is the most important discipline. Do you find though that shooting a little bit of the doubles improves the sporting and the compact because you only have one shot for one target?
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting discipline, and for the moment in France, it's difficult to compete in English sporting because it's not the tradition like you said, and it's only FITASC and compact. But I think we have to change for English sporting. But don't forget the FITASC because I think in UK or in USA the main is English sporting, and maybe it's maybe the reason the French shooters are, I think, very competitive in FITASC.
With those the distance targets, and if you see what we shot in Cyprus, it was
Yeah,
proper. I mean, it was some proper distance birds. And I think that's why maybe this year was a year for the French. What do you think?
it's a good design for the World Championship, and maybe in FITASC we showed more distance than English sporting, and maybe we try more on these targets in France
Yeah,
with the Euro cash you said, and Dubai in the beginning of the season. French are there too,
yeah,
and I think we are very trained and on these targets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you nervous about the ammunition and the lead ban coming potentially? Will that affect us FITASC shooters? The ban on lead.
No, I don't think so because I've tried the steel shot in Netherlands, and for compact I think it's exactly the same because we have no difference. But for maybe for FITASC, but if it will be for everybody, it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same. Talking about prize money, I see now the Emirates have got a few more big money shoots coming up. I see the UAE, there's one in Abu Dhabi at the end of the year. Then we've got the Fujairah
Yep.
in Dubai next year. Uh, are for you guys at the top of the sport, these are becoming very lucrative sort of events to go and shoot.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's good thing, but we have to keep no lucrative. You say for give the sport. It's European and world. It's good to be no money, and it's only for the sport. But because we see in France in some clubs, if you have too much money, it's not the sport is the main thing, you know,
Yeah.
and and we go on this competition for not the good thing, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. So for the,
Yeah,
not for the love of the
and
sport, but for trying to win the money. I suppose it's
yeah,
a
but
yeah,
yeah, I think it's very good to have many big prize, but not only. Yeah,
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 yeah. You have to
but
go sort of spread it around a bit.
yeah, it's good. It's good to have a good return for pros and semi pros because in France we are not pros. But I think it's not the only thing to go in competition.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so with that in mind, have you been and shot in Africa?
Yeah,
Ah,
never,
never. Okay.
never.
Well, I'm
Maybe one
giving you the
time.
official invitation next year. The African Championship is happening in Zimbabwe. It's just north of South
Yeah,
Africa. Beautiful place. Going to be in Harare. You'll fly into Johannesburg and then you'll make a connection flight there. And hopefully next year we can see you there. Tell me,
I hope.
now that I'm advertising African shooting, outside of the big cities, is shooting, is it a popular sport, or should I say not a popular sport? Is it an accepted sport? Do people, is it, because it's such a big part of the French tradition, especially in the countryside. People have been shooting for hundreds and hundreds of years. Do you find the average French young person would think, hey, I want to go and try some shooting?
Um, in France, we have two things. We have the hunters and the shooters, and now it's difficult to join the two. Uh, I think we have to go in this way, but it's not the tradition. The hunters don't go in the shooting ground, and it's I don't know what, but it's not the tradition. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, not like in England now. I saw in England on the small competition, many hunters go shooting clays, but in France, when we have a competition or a small trophy, or no hunters go there. I don't. I think it's the side of the shooters. Maybe uh, be nervous for her for there,
Yeah.
and yeah.
That
But
is
I
interesting.
think if we want to increase the number of shooters, we have to go in this way and invite some new hunters or to go in sporting clays. And I think it's a good thing for the for keeps safety with the gun and in the countryside.
Yeah, absolutely. So, is there not a lot of cross pollination? Do not a lot of the competition shooters go and shoot live birds?
No. Um, nah. I think shooters are more important in hunting than the inverse.
Okay, I
Yeah,
understand. I
yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Because I presume hunting in France is also much like England. It's probably quite expensive. Am I right?
yeah. Very, very. And now we have small birds are decreased and more big white bow or thing like this. It's the main hunting in France now.
So, Bastian, what is on your menu for the rest of the season? I know you're getting into autumn now. Winter is approaching. In the shooting season, what is left for you?
Um, I will go to the Cyprus for the two FITASC in Limassol. And after, I think I go to Abu Dhabi in December for the good prize money. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and but it's a new ground. I don't know there. I try to go there, and I try to keep the same level at the end of the season.
Well, then it'll be a success because this year has been incredibly consistent. I think that for me is why I so badly wanted to talk to you. You see lots of shooters in the competition world. You can maybe do it once. you can do it twice. But to do it consistently for a whole season,
Yeah,
it's very hard because, I mean, all of us who compete, we know how hard it is to be at the top of the game, especially in Europe. I mean, the numbers that you guys are shooting, insane. I mean, we saw Javier Tamas shoot 200 straight at the Compact. I mean, you I think one or two down. The numbers are crazy, and to keep that up week after week after week. Do you work specifically? Is there a mental game that you are doing? Are you working mentally?
it's the first time I have the result like this, but I don't train for differently. But I think my mind is better now because I train it for many years now,
Yeah.
and I think my gun is a very important thing for the year.
So obviously
And
shooting a brand new Browning 825 Pro Sport, that obviously fits
yeah,
you like a glove, and you are never going to get rid of that gun. That gun is going with you for the rest of time.
yeah, maybe.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. All the best for the Fitasks in Cyprus and then the big one at the end of the year in
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi. And I hope you and I get to shake each other's hands soon at a competition around the world.
Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.